So of course we just heard some snippets of the album, but for people that are watching might not have been able to hear it. You want to break down what the album is?
First and foremost, I want to thank Ozone for their opportunity. Always been a great supporter of my situation. Like I told them earlier, definitely from my mixtape days all the way up until now. I just think the album, man, I think to me it's a great body of work. 16 tracks on the album. Continue to talk about things that are important to me. This time I wanted to go somewhat of a different direction and be able to cover my important issues and my important topics, but to do it with a better side of production and to where you're liable to hit 9, 10 records off my album getting played in the club at a time. So I think it's another classic situation. I told people that my first 2 albums were street classics. I just think this album here is just a classic by itself. So December 16th, the realest will be in stores.
Does the economic climate worry you at all?
Can you still hear? You can still better hear with the music playing?
Yeah, I think so.
No, not really. For me, I think having the opportunity to come out around Christmas time, a lot of people tell me that CDs are good stocking stuffers, as they like to call it. So for me, I do think financially, everybody ain't hurting, but I do understand that entertainment always helps people get through day-to-day activities, man. So for me, to be able to give you my struggles and my trials and my tribulations through my project, I think a lot of people looking forward to that.
So how's your brother doing? You said you went to visit him recently?
He good. I actually had the opportunity to just talk to him on the phone, man, and to see the positivity from him. He's always been a fan of your situation, Julie. I don't know, man. He mean a lot to me, so he keep me grounded, he keep me positive. And at the end of the day, I think we're on our last little leg, so I expect to wake up one morning real soon and see him on the free side of the world. So I'm looking forward to that.
You mentioned during your listening session about the last visit that you took out there. You met somebody leaving the prison? Yeah.
Actually, I met a dude named Chris, man. I still keep in contact with him. Went to see my brother, was leaving the complex, seen a dude walking that actually was just getting out. Had all his belongings, personal belongings on his back. Pulled over and gave him a ride, man, and went in my pocket and tried to help his situation out a little bit to help him get on his feet. I ain't know him. He kind of knew of my situation just through TV and different outlets he had like that in the inside. But for me, those situations mean everything to me, man. Music is a small part of my life. It always will be. But I had the opportunity to be a support system for people that need me. I stand for that more than I stand for anything else.
And you're involved with a foundation that helps children of felons. Is that
Power Vision? It's something that my brother started from the inside, but it was aided by Deanna Harper, which is my product manager from Atlantic. We launched our first annual scholarship giveaway, which was Somebody Love You Scholarship Fund. We gave $10,000 to one male, one female who had a parent that was currently incarcerated. Something that was important to me. Something we're going to try to do annually every year. I got another situation going right now called Under My Wing, where I'm giving parents around the country an opportunity from kids between the ages of 8 and 18. If you feel like they're going astray and going the wrong direction, I'm offering myself to be a big brother for their situation. So trying to use my situation as much as possible to be able to get back to other people.
So what's the criteria like for the scholarship? How can people find out?
Actually, you can go to my MySpace page, myspace.com/Plies, P-L-I-S, or you can go to pliesworld.com, and all that information is there for you.
So, of course, like T-Pain had a lot to do with your, first single. Heard some, rumors that there might be something going on between y'all. What's that situation?
One thing about me, Julian, I'll be as honest with you as possible, man. I think anytime I had an opportunity, man, to be a part of some of the situations I've been a part of, whether it's from Neo to T-Pain to Akon to Jamie Foxx, I thank everybody, man, who's ever took part in my situation. I salute Pain. Always been a fan of his situation. I continue to be a fan of his situation. I think a lot of times you can get information fifth and sixth hand. And a lot of times it goes totally different than how a situation actually was. But for me, I've always been a supporter of Pain and what he created. And I salute him for all the success.
So we're going to see any more T-Pain Plies records?
For me, man, only reason I actually didn't allow myself to do more records with Pain for my second and my third album is because that situation was so oversaturated. I feel like he did a hell of a job to brand his name and his situation. And I didn't want to really repeat. When I actually called Pain on the first situation, that was a record that I think he had his Bow Wow look, which was a real big look for him. But it was on his
he's on
upward
everybody's
swing.
single now.
Yeah, but he's 40-some songs in right now, so that's no disrespect to him. It's just for me. I always just try to continue to work with people that people didn't expect me to work with. So I love to work with Payne again.
Cool. So are you gonna be like the new? You seem like you're really going in the direction of doing a lot of female type records. Like, are you like the new LL Cool J, or are you gonna bring it back to the?
I think for me, the people that really follow my core, that follow me, they understand that. Unfortunately, radio-wise, those are only the records that get played. Like a lot of times, you look at the playlists around the country, 99% of those records are female-driven records. So, for me, I personally can tell you, that's only a small subject matter on my album. I do got another big record called Wanted Needed featuring Ashanti that a lot of people is considering to be another #1 record. So, I'd never be scared to make a #1 record.
So I see you got the praying hands tonight instead of the.
Oh no! You've been you've been commenting on that.
Goon piece, or?
Nah. For me, I don't know. Like I got a little cross that I normally wear more than I wear anything, but I know you told me this is way more positivity tonight for you, so I totally agree with that, man. I think any time for me to have any form of spiritual ties around me is always good.
Well, this is for the Ozone website, so just to wrap it up, you
Want to
mentioned
tell
it
everybody?
already, but tell us what you think Ozone has contributed to the hip hop.
I think it's contributing a great deal. For me, I thought it was brilliant for me to actually have the opportunity to follow it years ago, actually when it first started. Unfortunately, the old saying is black people don't like to read. And I knew when it first started and first was originated, it was more pictures than it was actually write-ups. And I thought that was some of the most clever shit that I've ever seen, actually. But as the magazine expanded, it gave you more diverse issues and more diverse topics. So I feel like it gave, especially Southern artists, it gave artists like us chances when a lot of publications didn't want to fuck with us. And a lot of publications still don't want to fuck with us. So I think it always stood for that. For me, I think it was a brilliant move, and I think from my brother's standpoint, he always analyzed your situation, and he felt it was one of the most brilliant moves he done seen done. So I think it's been a hell of a contributor to the hip-hop culture.
So anything else you want to say to
Yeah, December 16th, the realest in store.
Your busted babies, how can they get at you?
Man, I try to be everywhere. I try to work a lot, so you probably catch me in any city, but my MySpace page, man, I think that's probably the easiest way.
You check your own MySpace?
Yeah, I check it frequently, actually.
So what's the official Plies MySpace?
MySpace.com/Plies, P-L-I-E-S. I think it's probably about 15, 20 pages out there, but that's the official one that I'm actually over. So everybody that tuned in, man, all the goons, all the goonettes, I salute you. Thank you for supporting my situation. Mean a lot to me, man. I'm just right now grinding my third album, The Realest in Store, December 16th.